My father's a geologist and consulting geologist with a company in New York, Barry Dolbear, and it was quite interesting. He traveled all over the world doing work for mining companies, and so it was quite, and I actually went with him on a few trips and went into the Canadian bush cutting line and watching him do geologic interpretation and coloring maps, and it seemed like fun. Came time to go to college, I just asked him where was the best place to go to for mining. He said Colorado School of Mines. Well, I always felt the thing that made mine engineering unique is you take you study almost everything from physics to metallurgy to rock mechanics to analytical chemistry, organic chemistry, fluid mechanics, electrical engineering. Well, when I found out about computers, it was very interesting to me, and I guess what I liked best about it was the fact that you could quickly get answers. You didn't have to do everything on a pencil and a piece of paper. And I think the first thing that interested me was mine evaluation, where you could actually do cash flows and things like that without very easily, and make alternative cases quickly. After I graduated from college, I spent a year in graduate school at Colorado School of Mines, and then worked for a while for American Metals Climax, and I hesitated too long to get back to graduate school, and the Army drafted me. So I ended up in Alaska researching permafrost. We go out in the middle of the winter and visit some of the radar sites and use thermocouples to measure the temperature at various depths in the pilings, and did some weather stations we had that measured the temperature of things on roads and outside of Fairbanks, and so it was quite an interesting 2 years. Well, initially, when we started the company, it was really just a partnership. A lot of the work was done at the company sites and out of town, so we didn't need an office initially. We didn't have our own computer. Most of the work was done on mainframes and time-sharing computers. Years ago, when geologists or mining engineers presented their results, they'd draw maps that they agonized over, or draftsmen drafted, and so all the data was continually reviewed and plotting it and so on. But now with computers, we can do things very rapidly and build three-dimensional models and make very, very impressive looking displays, but there's not as much of the due diligence behind it because it's so easy to do or to prepare the graphics. It's been a long evolution of using the new technology to make the job of the engineers and geologists more efficient. We provided them, as new technology and tools were available, we've adjusted our tools or our software so that they can take advantage of them. We've gone from making paper maps on printer sheets to plotters to interactive three-dimensional displays, having to draw cross sections to being able to do implicit modeling, where you can develop interpretations very quickly with mathematical algorithms. But it still boils down to the user is responsible for his results, and most of the things that are produced have to be done using good judgment. So it's important that people use these tools in a way that they can audit the results and check the results very carefully. It's just like word processing and PowerPoints and all allow us to make very impressive presentations, but they don't always reflect high-level engineering work. I think our longevity comes from the purpose that the company was formed for. We talk about all of the strategic planning and all of the detailed analysis, but really what it comes down to me, is the fundamental objective of our company is to make our clients successful. If we make our clients successful using our software, we'll all win. And that's That's really our goal.